I think I'm recording. Yeah, a little hard to hit the button and gloves. But anyway, a little bit, some sort of weathery thing. I don't know what this stuff is, but leaving all this residue. Anyway, I thought I would continue the argument in the hate club with whatever, Big Lundy guy. He made some kind of comment after I was gone, some sort of bullshit. I mean, you know, I love that kind of crap. You know, after somebody's gone, you say some kind of bullshit. And it just really is irritating. Like I said, what else can you do? I put the videos up. You say, please, you got a counter argument? Let's hear it. And all I get is, you're a cult, mind control, pseudoscience. What else do I get? I just get crap. I get crap as arguments. You know, whiny. You know, this kind of crap. This is the best they can do. So anyway, so in that vein, which I find just so ironic, that there isn't even consistency to the critiques, because apparently the critique is that I'm not sensitive enough to the ooey gooey value of our capacity to glorify ooey gooey bullshit. I mean, the most subjective crap is the crap that these people think is some sort of redeeming value of the human race. Crap like art, you know, which here we have this subjective objective argument, and they're clinging to the most subjective thing imaginable. I mean, your taste in, you know, whatever, vegetables. I mean, art is so subjective. I mean, there's a talent to art, don't get me wrong. There is such a thing as an artist who has a talent, okay, a skill at rendering conceptions. Now, and creating them. You know, some imagination. So yeah, that's a skill. You appreciate it as a skill, as a talent, as an ability. But what you personally like, I mean, whether you like Picasso or not, it's just subjective crap. I mean, what stirs you as a human being, okay, is just psychological goo. So don't try to make that into something. You know, the other asshole in the video is, you know, showing us the giant roast of beef, like somehow we're all supposed to go, ooh, yummy, yummy. Like it's some sort of universal taste. Like everybody just gets all horny for the slab of fat gristle. You know, and like, yeah, when I was 15, you might have seduced me with such mush. But now it's repulsive, disgusting. Really, profoundly so. So anyway, so this is just, so there's this huge ball of subjectivity thrown into the argument. And this is to their advantage, I suppose, because they want to try to make everything into subjective bullshit. They want to turn all science and philosophy, the truth, accurate descriptions of our reality and the mechanism that controls us, and they want to turn all that into the same kind of subjective gooey mush. But I'm just saying, there is such an irony to this counter-arguing with the argument from, oh, it gave me a gooey feeling. Yeah, well, big deal. Your gooey feeling has value. The fact that you can watch a movie or listen to some music and shed a tear, that has value. But the thing making you do it is bullshit. As much as you think it's not bullshit, it's just bullshit, okay? It's just sound waves, or it's just a storytelling narrative for which you have identified with a character and for which you have the triggers of your empathy have been, you know, pulled. And, you know, it's just a formula and string pulling, and you're reacting. But you could have strings wired in any number of ways that would make it laughable or juvenile or trivial or silly or nonsensical or whatever, just useless, trite, tripe. And that would be just as much of a truth about it. So, you know, this is So anyway, but this makes the argument so difficult, is because again we're still always coming back to this argument. There's a difference between philosophy and psychology. There's a difference between describing and valuing what we feel and understanding why we feel. The why is not important. The what is where the value is generated. And the truth is, if there's two things that are going to give, we could derive pleasure from. A stick, okay? Stick loves me. Okay, me and Stick have great times together. Me and Stick are just made for each other. Me and Stick are just, it's so cool. We just get along so well. Or, I could create another human being, have a whole complex relationship, blah, blah, blah. Now, if I could gain complete satisfaction by just saying, I love you, Stick, or having a complex relationship with a house and picket fences and kids and all kinds of other bullshit to make me have exactly the same end result, which is happiness, yeah, you go with Stick. It's really efficient. Stick is easy. They're all over the fucking place. You know, Stick breaks, you just get a new stick. No problem. So again, the end is what we're after, which is this sense of gratification, satisfaction of our innate desires, an ego perception that, yes, I played a good game, yes, I caught the Hail Mary pass, and I won the game, and I'm a hero, and whatever we're after, some sort of feeling of accomplishment. Oh, this is kind of dicey. Yeah, dicey. I wonder if Einstein had to play, brick hopping. Dice with this universe here. My welfare was in jeopardy. This is bad. Anyway, where was I? Sick of everything. Anyway, yeah. So it's this is just so corrosive to discussions, to this whole philosophy thing. And like I said, double corrosive is when some asshole can just get on the internet, some trolly asshole like the Quinta guy or this other asshole in hate group or whatever, just make these outrageous accusations, disqualifying entire philosophies, categorizing without anything, without providing a single reasonable argument. And even this big Lundy guy, again, just shit talk. He doesn't bring any goods. He just goes, well, I think you're totally underestimating the value of the ooey gooey. The ooey gooey is we're so cool and so full of ooey gooey. Even if the human race, it's a lie in the first place that the human race gives a shit about any of this crap. Again, the amount of energy the human race spends on science is minuscule, and most of that energy is devoted to creating a pharmaceutical or some other bullshit to sell to this asshole human race. We don't do anything for principle or for a practical purpose. Every TV network that had any scientific taint to it has been turned into the Cartoon Network. The History Channel became the War Machine Channel. It was just a joke. We see where the human race is. We see where their mind is. It's in the gutter. It's in a fucking boo-boo snatch. They are fucking monkeys. And so his whole argument is premised on a preposterous lie. That somehow the human race gives a shit about any of this crap. And then he has the timidity to slander my integrity and credibility with some vague accusation that I have somehow underappreciated some sort of bullshit. And he doesn't back it up with anything. This is just country. And, these assholes think I am the one who engages in this country. No, but as the facts prove, I went into this hate group. Every single time I went in there with a solid agenda, with solid arguments, solid conversation, and every fucking time some cunt starts with these outrageous claims, outrageous accusations, just to provoke a fucking drama. Because that's all they are. They're drama whores. They can't have a serious conversation, and as soon as they're losing an argument, they get desperate as hell. And that's just the fact. Preposterously desperate. Anyway. So yeah, it's just really, it's just starting to piss me off. I mean, I can't be more direct, more specific, more straightforward. I made these 30 whatever F-full day videos, narrowed to subjects, no coherent responses, no argumentation, nothing, absolutely nothing. And yet they'll say stupid things like, where's your science degree? Where's your right to make a theory and propose a theory? Where's your proof? Yeah, right, like I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to prove to you the truth. I through some other mechanism besides a logical argument. These people are just out of control. But anyway, that's not the subject of the video. The subject of the video is the necessity to, if you're going to analyze what's going on, not to play the, this is, like I said, it's so ironic. The only thing, I'm going to keep getting accused of being overly sensitive to a concept like suffering and underly sensitive to, oh, the snow is pretty, and, oh, I mean, it's just like, what are you people fucking insane? You think this aesthetic crap has any value? Do you think boobs really are intrinsically and fundamentally attractive? You don't think it has something to do with programmed wiring? Oh, that was another claim made. There was some sort of claim by the preposterous asshole, like I was mimicking somebody else's speeches, or there was some way he put that. He didn't call me a drone, but he called me something. And I was like, how can you even make that accusation? Who the fuck am I mimicking? Where am I getting, where's my source of bullshit? I mean, quite obviously, I'm creating the bullshit. I'm the one making these arguments. It's not somebody else's canned argument. It's not some pop culture shit that I'm just spouting from the authority of popularity. No, I'm coming out of the woodwork with a completely alien notion and concept, and challenging you to knock it down. And your challenge is, where's your science degree? Fuck. I'm back on this personality shit. But really, I mean, it's just such a waste of time. And like I said, the irony is, I'm the one hungry for the real conversation, and I'm the one getting accused, because I won't tolerate their insults, of somehow being the obnoxious one, which is just so outrageous. I don't go across the internet insulting people. I really don't. I don't just walk up to them and say, you're full of shit and an asshole. Where's your science degree? I don't pull that crap. I make arguments. And it's proven that I make arguments. I don't make something else. I don't get personal with these assholes. Shit. Anyway. Just amazing. Amazing stupidity. But what should I expect? Like I said, just look at the TV. Look at the mass media. Why do I expect there to be any hope for these people to have any fucking brains? Yeah, there's no expectation. The human race is such a failure. A dismal, pitiful, disgusting, self-fucking loser. I mean, it's just a loser. Fail. A gigantic, colossal, smelly fart. Anyway. Yeah, I wanted this video to say more than that, but that's the fundamental truth. Because yeah, if you can't even establish the premise for an argument, if we're going to argue psychological taste, and we're not going to argue philosophical and scientific evidence, then what's the fucking point? There is none. If I have to appreciate some sort of ooey gooey, we're searching for the truth. No, you're not. You're chasing rainbows. You're chasing butterflies and fluff. Where's the truth in your preposterous nonsense? It's like even this whole conversation about the Drake equation and the probability of life in the rest of the universe. There's a scientific truth here. There's a lot of evidence indicating that this is very unlikely chemistry. Okay? There's a ton of evidence pointing to the fact that this doesn't happen easy. We can't make one. Planet Earth only made one in its whole history. One. Okay? It's the same fucking thing copying itself over and over again. One time it happened. So there's a ton of evidence indicating improbability, and there's also a ton of evidence indicating that you're more likely to have a planet covered with dragonflies than you are to have a planet covered with fucking human beings, or something doing Shakespeare, or something at all ooey gooey substantial. and again, what would their dynamic be? They're not going to be more super intelligence. It's just going to be the same intelligence that we have. The same, make my underwear fit without creasing my skin. They're going to be worried about the same bullshit. The same comfort objective. Shit. I mean, really? You think if a Terminator was invented on another planet, like just a mechanical intelligence, that it would say something like, I think I will make human beings? No, it'd say, why would I want to make one of those? Why would I make a creature obsessed with creating a reflexive response that creates a positive or negative sensation, so then it can use its brain to try to resolve the feelings that it created as a result? I mean, it's like inventing the human centipede. You wouldn't do it. Nothing rational or sensible or logical would do it. It's only an asshole would do it. Oh, anyway. Sniffly. Oh, it is kind of lovely, but it's only a subjective response. Yep, it just has to do with romantic notions, conditioned imagery. Nothing more than a kind of preference, sexual and such. Yeah. Anyway, till next time. I'm under the food. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah.